Hello, friends, and welcome to episode 265 of Looking at Stamps. And today we conclude the green theme stamps. And today's episode is dedicated to green people, which are stamps that highlight people that feature the color green. The first is one of my favorites. This is the George Gershwin stamp, Scott number 1484, issued in 1973. George Gershwin is an American composer, most notably known for the opera Porgy and Bess and the symphonic composition Rhapsody in Blue. He made his primary claim to fame on Broadway as a composer in the 1920s. And that is George Gershwin, Scott number 1484. The second stamp in the series today is from the Great American series. And this is the Belva Ann Lockwood stamp, issued in 1986. She was the first woman to argue before the Supreme Court, and she's also the first woman to run for president. She went to school and got her law degree, but had to petition to President Grant to actually receive her law certificate. And that is Belva Ann Lockwood, Scott number 2178, issued in 1986. And this is one of the very few stamp sets that it's issued in a series of 100 stamps. So that is 2178. The next stamp set is from that series as well. It came out in 1989. This is the Sitting Bull stamp 2183 from the Great American series. And Sitting Bull inspired Crazy Horse and his followers to resurrect and defeat Custer at Little Big Horn. And that is Sitting Bull, Scott number 2183. And this is in a sheet of 100 as well. The next stamp set is from the Literary Arts series. This is the William Faulkner stamp, issued in 1987. It was issued on the 100th anniversary of his birth. He won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1949 and also won the Pulitzer in 1955 and 1963. And that is the William Faulkner from the Literary Arts series, Scott number 2350, issued in 1987. We also have one of my favorite stamps, and you've seen this stamp before as well. This is the Andy Warhol stamp 3652, issued in 2002. Of course, Andy Warhol is the American pop artist, or artist on a variety of different levels, contemporary artist, I should say, that came to fame in the 70s in New York City. And so that is the Andy Warhol stamp 3652. And finally, we have the stamp that started the entire series. This is one of the first stamps that I did a reel on, and this is the Little Mo stamp, which is the Maureen Connolly Brinker stamp. And this is what started it all, because I mentioned the color green, and people didn't realize the color was as green as it was from looking on the computer. And then when they saw my review of it, they were more inclined to purchase it. And so this is the stamp that started it all. So this is 5377, and that is the Little Mo stamp, issued in 2019. And that is all the time we have today. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the first day of spring, which is on Saturday here in the United States. And we will see you next week with a new theme. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.